What's going on, everybody? What's up, everybody? I'm sharing right now. We might as well just go ahead and get this thing started because there's a lot of stuff going on. It is hot right now. So I am going to do something different. I'm sharing with everybody. Hello, it's been a while, but I'm back on Instagram. My brother Gary Bryant is on there right now. What's up, Gary? What's going on? I haven't seen everybody. I ain't checked out Podbean. If you're on Podbean right now, I will say hello to you shortly. Those of you that are on Facebook and everywhere else, YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter, I will be looking here in just a second. I hope you guys have had a great day. This has been the last couple, few days for me. Yesterday was my the Founders Day of my beloved fraternity, Kappa Alpha Psi Fraternity Incorporated. So that's always a great day. Then the day we had here in Memphis of the threat of snow. Now, for those of you that live in the northern area that may be listening or maybe watching, you guys know how to function because there's no other way around it. When y'all get 12, 13 inches worth of snow, nothing shuts down at all. It just keeps going. Here in Memphis, the threat of snow will shut the whole city down. The whole school system was shut down today. Nobody went to school. And there was no snow, really. Unbelievable. So it is what it is. I'm on Podbean. Hello, Miss Ty, I see you. Those that are looking here in Facebook, y'all ain't spoke to me. I got about 12, 13 people in here. I don't know what's going on with y'all. Look, when you come into the house, you supposed to say hello or something. Come on now. I really want to acknowledge you. Hey, Miss Brenda on Instagram. I see you. Hey, Miss Brenda, how you doing? Thanks for popping in on me. What's up? Hey, Coach Breelove in the house. What's going on with you? Thank you for popping in. Listen, there's a lot of things that are going on in Cowboy land. Okay? There's a lot of stuff going on. Okay, you can barely hear me over the music. Okay, Bruce. Let me take that down real quick. Talk to me, Bruce. Can you hear me now? I turned it down. Can you hear me now, Bruce? Give me a yay or a nay. Give me a yay or a nay. Or yes. You have to forgive me. I got new equipment, y'all, so I'm trying to figure this stuff out. Got brand new equipment. I should sound crystal clear right now. I'm live, so you guys, if there's something going on, please let me know why I can make some adjustments. Okay, Mike Coach says good. Okay, thank you, Coach. Everybody else good with it? That's like I say, this is my first time live with the new equipment. Well, you can't tell on Instagram because I don't have you guys hooked up. Thank you, Bruce. Thank you, Miss Ty. Who else? Let me see if somebody's on Podbean. Okay, yeah. Hello. I don't know how to pronounce this HHYCQRF, but hello. Appreciate you for popping in on Podbean. Hey, Miss Alicia, how you doing? On wherever you watching me from. Hello. See, Gary, you done switched over, so you over here now. All right, I appreciate you. Just trying to make sure I sound all right. Thank you. Listen, don't want to prolong any more time. There's some things that are going on that are questionable in Cowboy land. I'm going to give a little theory to what I think is going on. It does not necessarily mean that I am right. My coach says, what's up with all the grief for Dak these days? Man, had 3 touchdowns on Sunday. Coach, I let Coach just go and start the show off. Cowboy fans want perfection, Coach. I mean, we are a fan base that can never be satisfied. Hey, Gerald, my cousin on here, Gerald Brooks. We're just a fan base that, hey, all right, Tommy, what's up, man? You back in Facebook jail, huh? Well, you good on YouTube, so that's good. Appreciate you popping in on the topic. Coach, and to all you Dak fans, or Cowboy fans, we just can't be satisfied. If Dak throw for 350, you're gonna have some Cowboy fans say he should have threw for 400. If Dak threw for 3 touchdowns, some folks gonna say he should have threw for 5. So I mean, it is what it is, and I'm gonna talk about that. My theory, some of y'all ain't gonna like it, but it's just my opinion. Your opinion is just as valuable as mine is, and we'll have to see. Gary says that guys saying it's empty calorie TDs though. Do I need to start off with Dak since y'all going this way? I was gonna start off with something else. My notes say something else, but I'm gonna start it there. I don't want to let y'all down, cause I don't want to let you down. Let's go and start it with that. Now, this is the deal. If you don't like it, don't leave. Okay. Hey, if you don't like it, don't leave. All right. Coach, I believe that since Coach started it off, Coach Breedlove, let me give you my thoughts. And please, I'm not 100% right. If you got pushback, please push back, okay? Here's the first thing that we need to understand about that. It's just me. He's a 4th round quarterback, but because it's the Dallas Cowboys, he has 1st round expectations. Y'all get that? Well, let me take it back. The way Cowboy fans are, and I'm one of them, but I don't think this way. I'll take it a step further. He's a 4th round quarterback that has the number 1 overall, number 1 draft pick expectations. That's the way we treat him. And when you finish talking, he is a 4th round quarterback. He is not Baker Mayfield, the 1st overall pick in the draft. He is not Trevor Lawrence, Jared Goff. He's a 4th round draft pick. When they drafted him to be a developmental quarterback. That's the first thing. Everybody done forgot about that. When he first came to Dallas, he was listed as the 3rd string quarterback behind Tony Romo and Kellen Moore. The only reason why that Dak started in his rookie year is because both of the quarterbacks got hurt at the beginning. That's what. So, but at the same time, they thought when you're a Cowboy quarterback, okay, when you are a Cowboy quarterback, there is a boatload of expectations that come with it. Now, check this out. There has not been, and somebody gonna have to tell me, other than Brady, please show me a 4th round quarterback that has exceeded expectations better than Dak Prescott. It ain't, if you, and that's what I meant. Cause my cousin just asked me, is Tom Brady's an anomaly? Tom Brady just in a different class by himself. It ain't too many 6th round quarterbacks that have, where there is no 6th round quarterback that has accomplished what Tom Brady has done. But when they drafted Tom Brady, there was no real expectations for him. He's just a quarterback that took care, listen to me good, he's one of the ones that took advantage of the elite moments that was presented to him, okay? That's the difference between Tom Brady and a whole bunch of other quarterbacks. I mean, you can name them all. The ones that are in the Hall of Fame and the ones presently. Tom Brady what makes him so great is that when the chips were at the table, okay, Tom Brady took advantage of those elite moments. And it wasn't all on him. His defense had a lot of stuff to do, but everybody know Brady gets all the credit and all that kind of stuff. Even though his defenses bailed him out of a lot of stuff, a lot of luck went on his side. I mean, all that kind of stuff. But when you finish talking, you got 7 rings on his finger. That's it. Dak Prescott has in Cowboy land and in the media, let me throw that in, because that's what everybody talks about every day. There's not a sports show that doesn't go by that doesn't feature the Dallas Cowboys for a majority of their program. That's because we all know the Cowboys are a media magnet, if you let me say it like that. They sell the tickets. A lot of sports commentators have made millions off of just talking about the Cowboys. Your boy Skip Bayless, Stephen A. Smith, and with his antagonistic type stuff, that's what put him on the map. Shannon Sharp, of course, who was always, a star. He makes his living off talking about the Cowboys too. So it's Cowboys. And the Cowboys before Dak Prescott had expectations. Romo had expectations like this was a Super Bowl roster. Why isn't Romo? I mean, we heard that. The Cowboys are always, Super Bowl talk or whatever. It's just high expectations. Thank you, Shane. Appreciate you, Shane. The other thing that if you want to look at Dak, I'm setting it up. Dak's rookie year put the expectations on him. It's not his fault. Shane said it best. He went 13-3 in his first year. Well, Cowboy fans think you ought to go at least 14 and up from that point on. I mean, you made it to 13-3. That's what not me now. I'm just saying this is how Cowboy fans are. Anything less than that, they think he's trash. They think he's raggedy. They think he can't play. They think he all, wrong there. That's what they think about Dak Prescott. So even on a great game, which he had a good game, yes, he missed a couple throws. But look what he did Sunday. Threw for 3 touchdowns. No picks. And anybody else would have took that and said, okay, he didn't turn the ball over. That's what a quarterback not supposed to do. He threw 3 touchdowns. Obviously, he must have kept his team in the game, even though we lost. But he did keep us in the game. He made a comeback. But Dak, but the way you look at it, if you listen to everybody, you think Dak only completed 4 passes and only had 1 touchdown and 5 interceptions. See what I'm saying? Hey, Alicia said we also need a good veteran second string quarterback. Yeah, but only thing Alicia with that is, I'm not asking you, but a lot of people when they say that, and maybe this is what you're thinking, maybe you're talking about a name, a big name quarterback or something like that. I don't know. But Dak is fine. We really, you say he plays inconsistent. The only thing that I will say about Dak is this, and I guess some people would consider this negative, but this is just my view, and I got some folks here who will not agree with me. That's good. That's what keeps the conversation going. It's kind of like what I said about Dak Prescott. Like Tom Brady, I'm sorry. Every quarterback, when they start talking about who's great, who's elite, who's all this, all that, who's the MVP candidate and all that kind of stuff. This is what I've said about Dak. He just hasn't taken advantage of the elite moments that he's been presented with. That doesn't make him trash. That does not make him raggedy. That does not make him not good. That does not mean that he's he's bottom 5. It just means that he's been presented moments that will change the tone of the way people talk about him. He has not taken enough advantage of those moments like other quarterbacks or the quote-unquote elite quarterbacks have. And everybody has this expectation of greatness for that. When it comes to the great moments, he just has not done it. Now, that's just me. Y'all may think differently. It is what it is. Another thing that messed everybody up about that, and what also added to his expectations was, and you can't blame this because it's just come along with the territory, his contract. Oh, no doubt about it. His contract, no question. No question. And I'm not saying, don't get me wrong, for somebody said he deserved every dime that he got. Let me put that out there first. He deserved every dime that he got. Coach Breelove brought it up perfectly. He said, take last season when he was out, you saw the impact that he has even without him playing. Okay? He did it. When he don't play, we don't have a chance. When he does play, we have a chance. It's just that simple. His record is a winning record. He just hadn't won the biggest games that we needed him to win. And it ain't all on him. I mean, we had a ridiculous defense last year that couldn't stop a nosebleed. Okay? Everybody done forgot about that. And then, of course, Dak didn't play last year, except the first couple of games. But it's a team effort, okay? It's a team effort. We have not put it all together. Some of that points to Dak, some of that points to coaching, some of that points to defense and all that. But his contract is what also has brought all these expectations. Because when you get paid that type of money, you're going to be judged by the elite standard. If you get paid like Mahomes, Rodgers, whoever else you want to name, all these guys that get paid, incredible amounts of money, you're expected. You are expected to take your game up a notch and to quote unquote be worthy of what you're getting paid. And so what a lot of Cowboy fans, because I haven't seen this, it ain't me now, because I don't want that gone. I want him right where he is. A lot of Cowboy fans always say, and this supposed to be the $75 million man or whatever. So that tells you that based off the contract, there are people that have expectations. And what he got paid, he's not in the top 8 in expectations. Can I say it like that? He is in the top 2 to 3. You expect Brady to be there at the end. You expect Aaron Rodgers to have an MVP type year. You expect that, okay? That may, when you say that, you're shocked if Brady almost don't even be in the Super Bowl. See what I'm saying? You're shocked if Rodgers doesn't have a great year. That's the category what Dak went to when he got paid. A lot of people are holding him hostage because of his contract. That, and you know what? That just come along with the territory. And Dak can't escape that. There is an expectation for him to take his game to another level. Now, I go back to my original statement. He's a 4th round quarterback. He is not. He is not Baker Mayfield. Why is everybody killing Mayfield right now? Because he was the number 1 pick in the entire draft. Automatic expectations. Automatic. Why does people talk about Jared Goff in such a negative way? Because he was the number 1 pick in the draft. Overall, franchise changer. That just come along with it. What's up, Terrence? What's up, Terrence? Hey, why is it that everybody talks about Trevor Lawrence like this? Number one pick of the draft, changer of your franchise, supposed to be the man. That will come along with it. That, because of that star he wears on that helmet, is expected to do the same exact thing. And there has never been. Tony Romo, undrafted. Everybody's saying Romo's supposed to be this great quarterback. He's supposed to go to the Super Bowl. Why is that? Because there's a star on the helmet. Because they're on TV every week. That's because what everybody see. This is the same thing that's going on with Dak Prescott right now. Does that mean that the expectations aren't warranted? Y'all have to be the judge on that. Me, I say they are warranted because of what's surrounding him. And look here, I'm not just talking about players, okay? I'm talking about coaches too. See, there's an expectation for, would you say Derek Carr? Coach, let me see. Would I rather have Dak or Goff? I'd rather have Dak. The guy you wanted was Derek Carr for $500,000. Okay. Right, and give Carr his credit for that win. Derek Carr's not, I really need to go back. I'm sorry I'm not keeping it up with y'all comments right now, but if I don't know what we talk about with Carr, but Carr's a good quarterback. I'll say that. He's also a quarterback that's just like Dak, from my view. He's had some elite moments that he didn't take advantage of. He's been presented in games to take him over to the next level, or people can change their talk about him. He haven't done it. He hadn't taken advantage of it. Good arm, good quarter, you can win games with Carr. See, here's the difference. I don't really want to waste way too much time on it, but it is what it is. The next level of quarterbacking is when somebody can say you can win with this guy. And then the next level is you won because of that guy. That was the transition that we saw with Russell Wilson. When he first got to Seattle, they won with Russell Wilson. But then something happened. Russell took his game to the next level, and now Seattle wins because of Russell Wilson. It's the same thing with Brady and Rodgers, and at that point in time, okay. Oh, Coach, you want to put me in hot fish water? Okay, I'll go there. See, Coach Breedlove been with me been walking with me for a minute. I'll go there, Coach. Coach asked, and I'm gonna put it up since y'all here. He said, "Why you dodging the real reason for the expectation of that?" Now, I'm gonna go there since Coach trying to push me out there. I'll go there. Number one, we still have Cowboy fans that are still mad because it was Dak Prescott that put Tony Romo into retirement. And right then and there, somebody's inside just started crawling right then and there. And so people had never got over that. People ain't never got over that part. Never will. And many will say that, of course, Romo is better than Dak Prescott. Quarterback wise, I will say that, Tony Romo was also one that fit that description that I just had earlier. Lord knows Romo had plenty of opportunities. Hey, Mike, I see you. Romo had plenty of opportunities to show to take advantage of elite type moments, and he did not. But that doesn't mean he was not a good quarterback. So really, to be honest with you, what is the difference? Dak has won just as many division championships already in his short career than Romo did in his entire career almost. He's been to as many Pro Bowls. I mean, it really ain't too much difference. Both of them skip once every 2 years of getting their team to the playoffs. They're almost the same. It is what it is. Let me see. Hey, Michael Harris. Y'all forgive me for not looking at your comments. I'm sorry. Y'all having a nice conversation on it. I'm trying to roll. Let me see. Mike says maybe I'm getting in this. If Dak don't get the Cowboys to the Super Bowl this year, he will never get us there. It's a hard statement there, Mike. I don't know. A lot of this, y'all, also goes to the coaching. And if you've been following me for a while, you already know where I'm going with this. Man, Kellen Moore is a problem. I don't care what y'all say. I don't care what his stats say. I don't care if he has the number one offense in the league. Kellen Moore is a problem. Why am I saying that? The stats say when there's a running back that I believe is when we get over 100 yards as a team in rushing, Dak has not lost a game. I think it's 20-something-0. So my question is real simple. Why, if you know what the strong point is, and I know that, offensive line coming and all that kind of stuff, but Kellen Moore, for instance, I ain't got nothing to say. Look, let's just use last game. Listen to me. Zeke Elliott had 9 carries. And Tony Pollard only had 3 carries? Come on, y'all. That's horrible. Oh, yeah, Gary said I come in on Kellen Moore early. Exactly. Dak Prescott is not built. He is not a quarterback that need to be throwing the ball 35 plus times a game. I don't care. I know I got some Dak Prescott fans in here. Look, that's not him. Why are we trying to make him look, let me tell you something. Now this really gonna mess you up. Dak Prescott should never be an MVP. Watch, y'all heard what I just said. Dak Prescott should never be an MVP. Why? Because really he should never have the numbers to warrant him being an MVP candidate. Dak Prescott should not be throwing for 5,000 yards a year. Dak Prescott should, if he does throw for 4,000, it better be 4,000 on the dot. That's it. And I understand who he has for receivers. I get that. But that ain't my fault. Dak Prescott is not that type of quarterback. Dak Prescott needs play action pass. He don't need to be sitting in the shotgun from the start and just start dissecting people. That's just not, when you say dissecting, you don't think Dak Prescott. You don't. Because Gary said Dak is at 4,134 yards. He shouldn't have had that. We don't even attempt to run the ball. We don't, and then when we do it, then you want to give up on it. You see what I'm saying? I just don't understand it. Kellen Moore has a lot to do with it also. And it goes before that even. It goes before, it goes even back to Jason Garrett. They all cut from the same tree, same cloth. we've been begging folks to run the ball and all that kind of stuff. I just don't understand what the offensive philosophy is, especially when you got Pollard. Everybody say, let's think about this real quick since I said running the ball. Y'all seen the games just like I have. Why everybody keep saying the running game don't work? Zeke has been hurt just about all year. The last few weeks is the best that I've seen him run. And that really ain't saying going enough, but at the same time, he don't get the ball enough so you can make a real proper judgment. He run him up the middle, you get 1 or 2 yards. But check it out though. You get the same plays, same running plays to Tony Pollard, and Pollard breaks through what Zeke gets 2 yards a play. Tony Pollard is getting 4 to 5. Same plays, same old line, different results. This is every time we've seen Pollard get the ball this year. Pollard runs outside and inside. But it seems to me that when Pollard touches the ball, good things happen. Now, I'm quite sure y'all seen the game, just like I have. You got to admit it. I mean, his average alone, and a lot of it is kind of twisted because he breaks long runs. We don't say nothing about the running game don't work when Pollard catches the ball. Why? Because the running game works. Because the running game works when Pollard's well. So that brings up this then. It's just my theory. Y'all can argue with it. Politics, which I always say it is the silent killer of the Dallas Cowboys. Loyalty. We saw all this with Jason Witten when he was the 1-2 years past his prime. You wouldn't let Jarwin play. You wouldn't let Schultz play because you were loyal to Witten, and you let a non-threat stay on the field while you had threats on the field. On the bench. All right, you keep talking about giving the ball to Pollard, but you don't. I believe that Pollard would get the job done. I ain't saying that Zeke shouldn't play. I'm not saying Zeke should ride the pound. I'm just saying even if Pollard is your number 2 back, my goodness, you got to get that man the ball at least 10 or 11 times a game. Come on, man. I ain't even talking about just catching. I'm talking about give him the ball. That means Zeke should get it maybe about 10, 11, 20, because Zeke ain't getting the ball 20 times. So we already know that. I mean, we done seen enough of Kellen Moore. But there's no game plan live that should have Tony Pollard only getting the ball 3 times a game. I don't care. Look, we wasn't crazy behind like that. Come on now. 3 times a game? Come on now. That's ridiculous. And that ain't the first game. We can look at other games. We can see other games where the running backs didn't get the ball at all. I mean, come on now. And then you put it all in Dak's hand, and Dak just ain't that guy. Sure, he can light you up, get you 300. Sure, he can give you 3 touchdowns, but his game is predicated upon a good running game or somewhat of a running game. You just can't line them up and just say throw the ball 50 times. Now. And this is what's really been going on. Who is this? Let's see. I might put a long over here. Oh, this Gary. He said you have Lyle Collins at right tackle, not in good shape. Better run blocker than pass blocker. He's getting blowed off the line of scrimmage. Connor Williams too light. 1 take, 3 take, D take mauls this guy. That's true. Tyler Badass can't play football just because Fred played at center at Wisconsin. I mean, this guy can. Tyron can't be in to stop speed rushers because of bad wheels drafting left tackle in the draft. The offensive line, obviously, without a doubt, I'm not even going to dispute that. They are not what they were. However, I will say this. Any offensive lineman will tell you that the way that you get the people is unless you start laying on them. You attack them. The Dallas Cowboys called 75% pass plays, but the offensive line got to get attacked by defensive linemen and linebackers blitzing and whatever else because they're always on their heels. They're pass blocking more than they're run blocking. So in the fourth quarter, these guys ain't really tired because they ain't had to really get, they ain't had nobody lay on them the whole game. This is a major problem. This is a major problem. Major problem to me. I really don't know what the offensive line can do, to be honest with you. There ain't no run plays called. Kellen Moore give up on the run. What's up, Chris? Kellen Moore gives up on the run if the first two run plays don't work. He throwing the rest of the way. Shotgun city, bubble screen, slants. I mean that's an occasional bomb trying to hit Gallup. I just don't get it. And all of this ends up pointing back to Dak when really the finger should be pointing in other directions. I'm not saying that Dak does not deserve some of the blame. He does. But not all of it. No. He does not deserve all of it. Certainly Kellen Moore got to take some of this. He got to. As somebody said earlier, primarily Gary, the offensive line has to take some of this also. It's just the truth. That's my take on that. He just hasn't taken full advantage of the moments that will change the outlook that he has. But this just ain't just started. This has been going on for the last 4 years. We've been talking about the same thing with Kellen Moore for the last 3 years. This ain't nothing new. Okay? This is not nothing new. And Chris brings up, my brother Chris right here. Happy birthday, Chris. I ain't forgot you, brother. Happy birthday. Look at this comment, kid. And watch this, y'all. Some of y'all ain't gonna like this one. Y'all heard? Yeah, we've been watching the game. How many times do you see Dak do this kill, and all that kind of stuff? All right. Now let's go back to maybe back. I see you, Shane. Exactly. I've been saying that forever, Shane. I'm coming back, Chris, to your comment. Shane said what drives me crazy is the Cowboys to be third and short and Dak is in the shotgun. That goes all the way back to Scott Linehan. We'll be first and goal from the 2-yard line and be lined up in shotgun. Y'all done seen this. Y'all done seen this. This go back to the Romo days. Same thing. Why? Because Kellen Moore, just in case y'all know, I hate to be repetitive, but let's just go ahead and say it. Kellen Moore is a disciple of Scott Linehan. When Kellen Moore was drafted out of Boise State as a quarterback, he got drafted to Detroit. Scott Linehan was the offensive coordinator. When Kellen Moore got traded to Dallas, Scott Linehan was the offensive coordinator in Dallas. So his only offensive philosophy that he knows is that of Scott Linehan. Go back to Scott Linehan. What did he do with Romo while he was here? Had Romo in the shotgun every play. We begged him to run the ball with Marion Barber. And 1 year, finally, he saw the light. He did something that he don't do. He ran DeMarco Murray into the ground. Murray had over 1,800 yards rushing. But what happened? Cowboys got to the divisional round. It's not in Kellen Moore, y'all. It's just not in him. When he was at Boise State, it was a pinball machine offense. Okay? Kellen Moore stayed in the shotgun at Boise State. He got to Detroit. What was Matthew Stafford in Detroit? Y'all remember? Matthew Stafford to Megatron, throw it up in there, shotgun. You couldn't even name a Detroit line running back then, other than Reggie Bush, and Reggie Bush didn't get the ball. I'm just saying, this is where he come from. So you're seeing the same exact things that he learned from Scott Linehan. I don't even expect him to run the ball, y'all. I'm convinced that he is not going to run the ball. I'm convinced. I've seen enough. And we've won games with the pinball machine offense. Y'all saw that. Y'all saw, hey, we was on fire. Them first 7 to 8 weeks. Okay? We can't. I mean, the numbers are there. But Kellen Moore, he is what he is. He's a passing game coordinator. He's allergic to running the football. I don't know how many. Look, what week we in now? Last week of the year. We've been saying the same thing about Kellen Moore for the last 3 years. So that ought to tell you, look, quit it. So when we get to the playoffs, guess what? It's gonna be the same thing. Just hope that we can light them up. I mean, we can score. We just hope that we get it. But as far as Zeke Elliott having 16, 17 carries, and then Pollard having 12 to 13 in one game, man, look, y'all can forget that. That ain't gonna happen. I done seen enough. If it do happen, my old uncle used to say, the sun shine on a dog tail every now and then. That's what it'll be like if Zeke and Pollard get an extraordinary amount of carries. You can just count that as a miracle. It ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. So we're dependent upon Dak to throw the ball 30 plus times a game. It's going to happen. And when we're going against these good teams that we're getting ready to face, it's obvious you better score. You're going to have to score now, which leads to another discussion. Kellen Moore in the red zone. He has the number one offense in the league, scoring offense in the league. There's no question about that. But when you also look at the stats, he's not that great in the red zone efficiency. He's in the 20s. You got the number one offense in the league overall, but in the red zone, you 24th or 25th or something like that. Come on, y'all. That's a big difference. Come on, y'all. That you gonna have to score now. You can't kick field goals against Rodgers. I'm gonna even say you can't kick field goals against the Rams. You can't kick field goals against the Buccaneers because you know Brady and Rodgers gonna put it in the end zone. Kyler Murray puts it in the end zone. I'm not saying we can't. I'm just saying this was. If y'all talking about us going somewhere, we gotta. No, Shane, I can't agree with you on that. Good comment though. Good comment. Y'all look at this comment Shane put up here. Okay, say, okay, there is the problem. Kellen Moore has control of the offense, yet McCarthy is the head coach, and the head coach should be able to override his coordinator. But there lies the problem, Shane. He can't. Do you remember when McCarthy got hired? McCarthy had the latitude, if you let me say that, to hire his own staff, except one position. Kellen Moore came with the job. He got to hire everybody else, except offensive coordinator, because Jerry was not going to let him go. What is McCarthy's best attribute bringing to a football team? And say, look, we said this at the beginning of the year. His play calling. He is a Super Bowl winning offensive coordinator. Please don't tell me nothing where he had Aaron Rodgers. Look, Rodgers ain't been but to one Super Bowl. One. McCarthy is the one that got him there. This man won a Super Bowl. Okay? He doesn't have the power. He doesn't have any. The only thing that Coach McCarthy has. Look at Coach McCarthy. He's just I don't even know if he's a CEO. To be honest with you, I'm not taking nothing from him because he's obviously done something. But when it comes to game time stuff, he don't have nothing to say to Dan Quinn. That's for sure. And then he don't have nothing to say to Kellen Moore except go for it on fourth down. That's it. He don't call no plays. He obviously ain't told Kellen Moore, hey, we need to get the run game going. I mean, we ain't running the ball at all. And Kellen Moore just keep right on passing. So, well, let me take that back. Let me take it back, y'all. Hold up. Let me go back to my boy Chris now with that statement. I'm sorry, Chris, so I didn't forget about you. When Dak get up there and do that kill, remember what we learned earlier in the year, that Kellen Moore did call running plays. Dak checked out of it. Y'all remember that, right? So it's between one of the two, bottom line. Kellen Moore or Dak Prescott are the reasons why we throw the ball way too much and we run the ball way less. It's between one of those two. It's not McCarthy. It's Dak and Kellen. Pick your choice. Dak does a lot of plays. He has the power to kind of chain plays at the line. He does. The question is, how many run plays did he check out of? We don't know that. See what I'm saying? So I don't know why we expecting anything different. Only thing we can do, we've had a great year, y'all. We've had a great year compared to last year. This is like night and day. Dan Quinn is the blessing of this team because he turned this defense around quickly. We're still having the same talks, though, about this offense for the last 3 years. Same thing. It's because we got the same offensive coordinator. Hey, Pastor Greer on here. Here you go. Pastor Greer, who's a 49er fan and a tremendous Dallas Cowboy hater, has popped in here. He's just trying to be an antagonist. You know how it goes. But you know what? Even when he even makes sense. Like, there's good comment. You say we've been talking about you all offense since the 90s. See what I'm saying? And we have. Leonard had all this talent. Had Romo throwing 4,000 yards. Oh God. Okay. Gary says if the Seahawks job comes over and Quinn is gone, I wouldn't be surprised at all either. But when you do the job he does, you don't expect him to stay. I mean, that will come along with being a good coordinator. Coach Pascal said, get the A-track out and watch the Super Bowl Cowboys in the Super Bowl. I would go at you, Greer, but I ain't gonna do that. I ain't gonna do it tonight. I ain't gonna do it tonight. I'm not gonna do it tonight. But anyway, let's talk about this. I'm gonna get off Dak and all that kind of stuff because really, to be honest with y'all, we ain't doing it but talking about the same things that we've been talking about for the last 3-4 years. There are still question marks about Dak Prescott. There are still question marks about Kellen Moore. There are still problems with the offensive line. I mean, this is the same conversations that we've been having for the last 3 to 4 years, and it will continue. Okay, I will give a positive though. How about that? We didn't talk gloom. Here's one positive that we can look maybe forward to. That this is really all injury based. Blake Jarwin is coming back. Okay, Blake Jarwin is back. Why y'all? And I know some of y'all gonna say, "Man, please don't talk about." Here's the thing about Blake Jarwin that I do like, that I think we are going to see, and I think this will help. We're finally about to go into a 12 personnel list. We ain't done that in a long time. You know we ain't done with Jeremy Sprinkle in the line and Dalton Schultz, because Sprinkle ain't caught a ball this whole year, I don't think. Maybe 1 or 2. However, you put Blake Jarwin and Dalton Schultz out there in the 12 personnel, that's dangerous. Okay? We ain't seen that since week 2 or 3. I believe that's gonna help. I believe it's gonna help in everything. Now that don't mean that Zeke about to run for 125 yards, and all that kind of stuff. I ain't saying that. I see you, Griff. I ain't saying that, but I'm saying the running game is gonna open up a little bit better, because I'm not saying that they're great blockers or anything. I'm just saying that they can block a little bit, which is going to open up. And of course, when it comes to passing, I think Dak will really feast on that, because it ain't really about throwing the ball down the field. I believe that 12 personnel look fits Dak's game. The play action, short pass, those guys are going to be open. And I think that's going to be an element that's going to help us out a lot. Now, let's go back to doom and gloom. Very interesting. Tyron Smith, Michael Parsons, Anthony Brown, all are in COVID protocol. Those are 3 starters, 2 of them on defense. Tyron Smith, who can't stay on the field for nothing. If it ain't one thing, it's another with him. He can't stay on the field. I've been telling you guys that this COVID thing is going to hurt a lot of teams' dreams, because even though they knocked it down to 5 days instead of 10, the problem now is, when do they diagnose you? Like, if the game, like for right now, our game is Saturday. Well, if they just finding out on Wednesday that you got it, you obviously are missing the game. If you get caught on Sunday or Monday, you got a chance to play. But when you get caught on Wednesday and Thursday, I mean, it's, hey, Jeremiah, I see you. It's horrible. It's horrible. I mean, you can't escape it. So the COVID thing is going to really mess up a lot of teams' dreams as we start getting close to playoff time. And right now, it's all in to say that everybody's not going, there's nobody that's not going to be diagnosed with COVID in the next 2 to 3 weeks. You got to be crazy. And the wrong person on your Pacific team that catches it, you ain't going, the wrong person, that could ruin the whole thing. Some of these quarterbacks that teams are heavily dependent upon, you got to catch it. Now, as we said, Garrett, oh God, my brother said he got it. Praying for you, Garrett. Garrett's a preacher, a brother of mine. I got pastors everywhere on here right now. I see Jeremiah is here, and Greer may be on here. We're praying for you, Minister Brian. Praying for you heavily. Everybody, matter of fact, you ain't about to be no minister. Everybody just whisper a word. Matter of fact, let's do that now. In Jesus' name, touch Minister Garrett Bryan now. Give him what he needs. You already know what his body is in need of. We believe you are a healer. In Jesus' name, amen. All right. I had to stop that. Now back to the show. I can't waste that. All my preachers on here, y'all come on to help me out. Say amen or something. Don't leave me by myself on that. Gary, I'm gonna be checking on you, brother. Since you just left that out. All right. The COVID thing is really getting on my nerves. And I'm gonna tell you why it's getting on my nerves. It's because the players don't believe fat meat is greasy, and it's starting to irritate me. Let me show you what I'm talking about. So, did y'all see last night the Dallas Mavericks and Golden State Warriors play when Dirk Nowitzki got his jersey retired yesterday? Y'all see that? Did y'all notice what I saw? Y'all know where I'm going. Did y'all see a certain two Cowboys sitting on the front row with no mask on? It's out there. Amari Cooper and CeeDee Lamb were front row at the Dallas Maverick game. No mask. Wide open. Amari Cooper has already had COVID, has missed game because of COVID, but yet he's there, wide open. The Omicron variant is spreading like crazy. It ain't gonna take you out from what most people say, but you can catch it. And the bottom line in football is, if you catch it, you put yourself in position to miss game. So as easy as it looks, as it is to catching it, here's my question. Why would you put yourself in the middle of the fire when you know the fire is blazing? You know that you're going into a big stadium, basketball stadium with at least minimum 20,000 people. You know it was a sellout because Nowitzki got his jersey retired last night. Okay. Why in the world would you put yourself in there? And then if you're going, I ain't got no mask on. You know what time it is. You know this team is depending on you. And I know what some of y'all gonna say that's gonna watch this replay and listen to me on iHeartRadio and Pandora. Some of y'all gonna be saying, it's their choice. I get it, it's their choice. They're grown men, they're doing this. Okay, this is what I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna say the same. I said this last thing, okay? Watch this. If this were golf, if this were bowling, if this were tennis, then I wouldn't say absolutely nothing. Why? Because it's an individual sport. You mess up, you through. But when you're talking a team sport, the rules change. Especially if your team is dependent on you. Do you realize some of these guys got in their contracts money coming to them if they win a playoff game? And I'm saying some of these guys are not stars. They're not Pro Bowls. They're not all pros. But they have incentives in their contract that say if we get to this point in the season, if we make a divisional round, if we win a wild card game, if we make the NFC championship game, yet alone if we win the Super Bowl, we get X amount of dollars. And then you're going to sit and tell me one of my stars is going to miss the game that we need him in because he wanted to go to a Dallas Maverick game? Oh, I'm ticked. Oh, I'm going to be ticked. I'm borderline about to put somebody on the wall, matter of fact. Especially if you get diagnosed with COVID, when we just saw you on the big screen, the big board, looking up down the area, CeeDee Lamb, no mask on. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. So, if you didn't have a chance today, go look at Coach McCarthy's press conference from today, because what I'm talking about just came up. The reporters are asking now, do you just ask the guys to shut it down or that? And McCarthy, you can tell he want to say that. But at the same time, you can't say, well, we're grown men. We've told them, they understand or what can happen. They understand what's going on. We've asked them to protect themselves and their families. All the good corporate type stuff. Coach McCarthy really wanted to say, man, sit down somewhere. That's what Coach McCarthy really wanted to say. They asked him today, y'all go check out the press conference. They asked him, is the Omni Hotel available for the players? Just in case you don't know what the Omni Hotel is, that's at the Star where they practice at. There's a hotel that's there. So in other words, you ain't got to go home. When you finish practice, you shower up there if you want to. If not, take your dirty tail up there in your room in the hotel room and shower there. You ain't got to drive your car. It's right there. I've been to the Star this year. I've seen it. Everything is right there. Some players are staying there because they don't even want to take a chance. And while those players are standing there, you look up at the TV, and there is your two starting wide receivers. One getting paid $20 million a year. And you got another one who's probably one of the best receivers on the team. And they sit up there on the front row parlaying and chilling. Just what? So this is not going to be the last. And I'm not saying it's Cowboys. I pray to God that it's not. I pray to God that it's not us. But when you put yourself in position, you're closer to it. I just don't get it. Whatever you doing now, and I understand Dirk Nowitzki's jersey retirement, is one of a kind there. But desperate time call for desperate measures. And a lot of these guys just want to hang out, don't want to be locked up. Look, the football season essentially is almost over. If we're fortunate enough, if we get to the Super Bowl, that's in February. Whatever you got going, you're a millionaire. My God. You can wait 5 more weeks. Huh? You can wait 5 more weeks for this stuff. Before you when the season over with, you got go everywhere. Go. Just do what you want to do. But if you're trying to accomplish a team goal, sit your tail down, man. Now, some of y'all saying, I already know. Some of y'all ain't liking what I'm saying. I get it. I know. Sit down. You're trying to win. How the world you gonna win if you ain't on the field? I don't want to see Cedric Wilson and Noah Brown as my starting wide receivers when we play whoever we playing in the first round of playoffs. I don't want to see that. Gary says Michael Parsons protocol and friends now for the second time. You know what I mean? Come on, man. Come on, man. See, it don't hurt y'all when we say Francis Bernard has got it for the second time, like Gary just put down there. That don't hurt you. But I bet when y'all saw Michael Parsons got it today, I know y'all were cussing and 4-letter words and all. I know. This could happen again. Now, here's the other part that a lot of people don't. See, people assume, okay? People assume that the guys are coming back in 5 days. What if this variant really takes control and people ain't what they supposed to be? Huh? Oh yeah. Well, Kermit, they said Trayvon was ill. They didn't put COVID on there. They just said Trayvon was ill. But let's stick with that, Kermit. Thank you for bringing it up. Okay. All right. Trayvon now they say is ill, and that's probably a sign that he won't be playing Saturday. See, I really believe Saturday night against the Eagles gonna be like a preseason game. There's gonna be a bunch of backup guys playing. That's what I feel like is gonna happen. And our starters may get, just a little bit. because we ain't moving up. A lot got to happen for us to move up to at least 3. I don't think it's gonna happen. The Rams and the Buccaneers got to lose. They're not losing. Okay, so we're gonna be stopped at 4. So it's like a preseason game. That's the way I'm looking. But let's just stick with Trayvon Diggs, Mr. Lord have mercy Diggs himself. Kermit, do you remember just a couple weeks ago? No, it wasn't a couple weeks ago, just last week actually. Do you remember at the Alabama-Cincinnati game? Do you remember, again, Amari Cooper and Trayvon, Mr. Lord have mercy Diggs, on the sideline of Alabama with no mask on, with right there on the sideline, because they just had to be on the sideline of their alma mater, Alabama. Do you remember that? Now all of a sudden, Trayvon Diggs is sick. Really? See what I'm talking about? Why put yourself in the fire? Now all of a sudden, whether it's true or not, I don't know if he's really ill or whatever. I'm just saying. Gerald said, and Donovan Wilson. Well, watch this, Gerald. Now, Donovan Wilson did not go to the Alabama game. He was not on the sidelines of Alabama. But check this out. If you know anything about NFL teams, guess what? Don't they divide everybody up like the quarterback's room, the running back's room, the linebackers room, and yes, the secondary room? Watch this. What is Donovan Wilson? Secondary. What is Trayvon, Mr. Lord have mercy Diggs? Secondary. Now we got Trayvon and Donovan Wilson, both in. Somebody please talk to me. Come on, man. It ain't that crucial. Man, turn on your direct TV. I mean, look, watch the game from up there, man. Put on your Alabama hat and just cheer. Put your Alabama t-shirt on. Y'all got the jerseys from when y'all play. Put that on and cheer. Sit down. These guys don't believe Fat McGreasy. Now you're going to be sick as a dog if you miss a playoff game. And then if I'm a teammate, I'm just about ready to go upside your head. Cause I'm staying in the Omni Hotel, see? Cause I don't even want to take a chance of getting around nobody. I ain't going nowhere. I'm ordering food. I'm getting room service. I'm getting DoorDash. I'm getting Uber food delivered to me. I'm not even driving to the store. Do you understand me? I'm not even driving to the store at all. I'm getting stuff delivered because I don't want to take a chance of nobody. I'm not trying to take a chance of getting around nobody because I want to play. Alicia said this is a 6th state, Arizona. She said the Cardinals probably gave it to him. Or you may be right, Alicia, but check it out. Or could it be that Mr. Lord have mercy Diggs started getting sick because of the foundation being that he went to Dallas to the stadium when Alabama played Cincinnati? 90,000 people all around, no mask. I'm not saying that it. I'm just saying, could it be? I mean, it happened last week. Now all of a sudden he's sick. Donovan Wilson, they have meetings, remember? Even though I remember I did hear Coach McCarthy say they're doing a lot of virtual meetings, but then they practice. Hey, Terry, I see you. But they practice. So they're around practicing each other. They're around each other. Then bam. I mean, come on now. I got a problem with the players. I do. Especially since a lot of our players now, at the wrong time, are catching this stuff. I got a real problem with it. Okay? You say stupid me when grocery shopping in Arizona now. I'm sick in Arizona and I'm vaccinated. Look, I'm in my doctoring program. I got to have my second residency in Phoenix in March. I'm wondering, do I need to go? I mean, do I need to fly there now? I already been once. I won last year for my first residence. I got to come back to Phoenix, Arizona, in my doctoring program for my second residency in March. I'm starting to wonder, do I need to come to Arizona? Because I don't want to get sick. And I got all three. I got 2 shots and the booster. I may need 10 boosters before I come to Arizona. I mean, shoot me in my leg, shoot me in my arm, both arm, shoot me in my wrist, shoot me in my calf muscle. Look. It's the wrong time, y'all. All right. I don't know. I mean, I just don't get it. I don't get it. I really don't. And I understand these are grown men, but good Lord. I mean, come on, man. It ain't that crucial. You got, when the season over with, you can parlay all you want. Just be ready for training camp next year. Ain't nobody gonna bother you over the summer. Nobody ain't gonna know nothing. It won't even be reported. If y'all catch it, since y'all want to be wide open, y'all do that. But right now, look, please, because you're affecting other teammates. That's really the bottom line. And I don't want no second and third stringers getting out there in wild card weekend. Come on now. Okay. All right. Let me stop there before I get upset. What else do I want to talk about? What did my notes say? I'll leave it to you guys. These last few moments. What y'all want to go over? I love my people who come hang with me. Let me check out Podbean. Let me see if somebody over there. Who's over here? Let me see this time. And MD Abdul Mazeed. Hey, appreciate you popping in. Listen, while I'm waiting on some of y'all, what y'all want to talk about, I got one more thing I could talk about, but I might just leave that alone. But listen, if you're not following me, or if you're here on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, or whatever, Podbean, listen, I need all of you guys, if you can, go to the Big Time Show podcast on YouTube. The Big Time Show podcast on YouTube. That's the name of it. Go to that and just simply subscribe to it. That's all I need you to do. It ain't gonna cost you nothing. Subscribe to it. The Big Time Show podcast. So I need to write that out so y'all can see it. Go to that, subscribe to my YouTube page, and then turn on that little bell there, notification, that whenever I go live like I am now, you'll be able to go to YouTube if you like. If you like Facebook, like some of you, that's fine. I'm live on Twitch right now, and I'm also live on Twitter as well right now. Yes, the Big Time Show podcast, minus the period after time, but I know you would just type it. The Big Time Show podcast. Thank you so much, Miss Alicia. The Big Time Show podcast. I'm gonna take that down. Somebody would put the period there. The Big Time Show podcast is there. The Big Time Show podcast. That's all you got to do. Go to YouTube, subscribe to that. Please do me a favor and help your boy out here. And I would appreciate it so much. If you're on Podbean, go to the Big Time Show podcast. Type that in on YouTube. Subscribe to the channel and also just turn on your notification. While I'm there, listen, I'll do this and then I'll close out. If you are on, here's one way you can support the podcast. There it is. If you're on Podbean, my Cash App is $, the Big Time Show. If you want to help your boy out in that way, that's fine. If you don't, it's okay too. I'm good. I would just appreciate support for the podcast. If you want to become a monthly subscriber to the podcast, there it is for you on your screen. The Big Time Show 3.supercast.tech. The Big Time Show 3.supercast.tech. That's all you have to do is type it in, make a decision. You can support me that way if you want. I I promise you, I would appreciate it. If not, I just thank you for your ear. If you're on Podbean, that red bag that you're looking at is that reward bag. Press that and then make a decision on whether you want to support the podcast that way. You just have to make a decision. I don't have so much. Originally my ceiling is $5, but if you want to do $5, but if you want to do $2 a month, I'm cool. I ain't got no problem with it. This is not my only source of income, so I'm good. It's just a great hobby of mine that I like. Just like talking. Shane says I don't want to get political, vaccine or no vaccine. Until we get the border shut down, people from other countries will keep coming in and spreading it. I know that's one of the problems we have with COVID. You're absolutely right, Shane. That is one of the problems. But the other problem is that we have become lax in dealing with the COVID situation. This time last year, for instance, there was nobody in the stands. Nobody. Basketball, football, nothing. The variants are spreading more now than it was back then. And our answer this year is pack the stadiums out. Don't make sense. The hospitals all across the country are full again. We have states that have taken the mask mandate off the record. Texas is one of them. We have people walking around with no mask on at all. We have people. First, we were heavy on wash your hands and sanitize and all that. Folks just walking around now. Arizona, exactly, Alicia. Is another state. No mask, man. I mean, it's lax now, and because we have become lax, and people don't believe in it, and people, people are political in their thoughts. That's why it's spreading, at least. So you're right about the border, but you also can add in our lax attitude about this thing now. And that's why it's spreading now. Got a lax attitude. So, football wise, let's just stick with football. Football wise, I just hope that our guys during the week of the playoff week, I'm just hoping that guys don't miss a game because of this stuff. We talked about this the whole year. It's here now. Okay, the time is now. And a lot of you Cowboy fans who say it's their choice and it's that and they shouldn't have to be vaccinated. Y'all gonna be some of the same ones that if a big player is gone, you gonna be some of the same ones gonna be cussing out your TV. Cause I guarantee you, if Michael Parsons is not on that field when we play next Sunday or next Saturday, whatever it is for the wild card round, I guarantee you, those that have had this attitude are gonna be mad as all outdoors. When really you can't be mad because you're gonna be saying like, then you wear your mask, then you take a shot, then are you vaccinated? You're gonna be the same ones that's saying, you don't need no shot. That vaccine ain't right. Yeah, okay. Oh yeah, you're gonna be the same one. Cause a lot of y'all cussed when y'all saw Michael Parsons go down this week. A lot of y'all cussed. A lot of y'all, yes you did. Yes you did. Yes you did. Yes you did. Okay. Alicia said our receiver need to practice catching the ball also, and we need a new kicker also. let me think. Good point, Alicia. You know, that's where that loyalty thing comes up again, y'all. Because see, I've seen kickers lose their job because of less. You know, missing a lot of other kicks, less kicks. But every time we bring up Greg Zuerlein, the first thing that Jerry said, he's our kicker. Coach McCarthy said, oh, he's made a lot of pressure kicks. He's our guy. He's our guy. Stephen Jones, he's our guy. How many more kicks do he got to miss? I mean, what? How many more kicks do he got to miss before you finally see the light? I mean, you cut everybody else. I remember Nick Foles got cut. I remember what's my guy's name? Oh my God, he's with Minnesota now. Dan Bailey got cut. That's what I'm talking about. Dan Bailey got cut for less. I mean, loyalty would kill a team. Loyalty is just trying to prove everybody right. Will kill a team. I see it happening. So I just don't. I agree with you. We should have been had a new kicker. But they too loyal, Alicia, which is a problem. Huh? So it's unbelievable with some of the stuff. All thing we can do is hope that our guys get hot, get out to a big lead, let our defense pass rush, get after the guys. We're good. We're good front runners. We are. Dak plays well with a lead. He does. That's my hope, that whoever we playing, we jump on them. I ain't talking about 15 and, blowing somebody out in the playoffs it don't happen much. But I hope that we don't get behind, because when we get behind, Kellen Moore like he don't know how to call plays. Dak presses, or put it this way. This is what I'm tired of seeing. I'll close with this, because y'all finna get mad at me again. This is what I'm tired of seeing, because I done seen this movie too many times. We saw it last week, actually. Teams jump on us, get way behind, we get way out in front. Dak always comes back, make the score look respectable, and then we always end up with the short end of the stick. That's where that term empty calorie touchdowns and empty calorie yards come from, because teams jump on us like Arizona did, and then we down 14 plus points, 14 to 17 points. That brings us back to make the score look respectable, and then can't get over the hump. I ain't saying that, just saying the whole team can't get over the hump. How many times have we seen that movie? The Green Bay game. Rodgers jump way ahead. Here comes Dak, bring the team back, get real close, then end up with the short end of the stick. When we get behind, this is the same movie. And then on the opposite side, when we get ahead and go ahead and rip guys apart, okay, then we just for some reason play a whole lot better. So we're front runners. We're front runners, okay? We need to hurry up and get ahead of folks. That's the formula that works. That's how we whooped them people at the beginning of the year. We jumped on them. Blew guys away. That's what we need to do again. That worked. Okay? Alicia done went down the whole team. Defense, wide receivers, coaching. Everybody need work. And she's not lying. We do. I'm not expecting anything from Philly game. I believe it's going to be a game when it's all said and done. It's going to be a bunch of backups in. It's going to be like a preseason game. I just believe that a lot of guys are not playing. I believe Diggs, Parsons, of course, Anthony Brown is not playing. Tyron Smith is not playing. I believe that guys that are starters are not going to play long. And to be honest with you, You know, and my prayer is that nobody gets seriously hurt heading into the wild card game. That's really my own. That's the victory for me. That the guys that play and that are dependent. We're dependent on to be in rotations. Don't get hurt. That's what I'm hoping for. I wouldn't be surprised that if Boss Man Fat and Nashawn Wright are your starting cornerbacks this week. I wouldn't be surprised at all. I wouldn't be surprised at all. I don't think Diggs is going to play. I don't think Anthony Brown is playing. I know Anthony Brown is not playing. But I don't think Diggs is going to play. I believe Deshaun Wright and Kelvin Joseph are going to be your starting corners this week. Donovan Wilson is not playing. Malik Hooker is going to play. KZ is going to play. Curse will be out there. We ain't got no line. Look, my God. What Neil didn't play last week. Parsons is not playing this week. LV is, do we even have linebacker? I know we signed that guy out to practice out the street. Yeah, I believe he's going to play this week. Huh? I don't know. We really got, this is a preseason game coming up. So I can care less about the Philly game. I don't know if we're going to win or not. Our guys not going to be playing. So it's a preseason game. We just trying to survive and get to next week for the playoffs. That's the object for this week. All right, I'm out of y'all. I will see you guys. Actually, Saturday is my show. I'm gonna come to you guys 2 times on Saturday. So I see you guys Saturday at 3:00, if I can. Yeah, 3:00, and then I'm coming to you after the game on Saturday. All right. I'm coming to you Saturday after the game. So that Saturday after the game won't be long. It'll just be me, give you my little observations of the game. It is what it is. All right. I appreciate all you guys hanging with me tonight. Miss Alicia, thank you for popping in and all your contributions to the show tonight. I don't remember you, but I believe this is your first time. Come on, hang with me again on next go round. All right. Cowboy, I didn't even see you, man. Cowboy, Jay Uga, appreciate you hanging with me. Podbean, those that are on Podbean, I appreciate you guys hanging with me. But for those that are your first time, Miss Alicia, if you're still here, this is how we leave the show. We don't leave the show by saying good night. We leave the show by dancing. You understand? This is what we do here at the Big Time Show. We groove our way out here. Okay, hey, Miss Nikki's cousin. Okay, appreciate you, Miss Alicia. We groove our way out of here. All right, Cowboys Nikki cousin. Tell Miss Cowboys Nikki to come holler at me. Okay, come bring her over here and tell her come hang with me. I know what I'm talking about a little bit. You understand? Just a little bit. All right. This is it. I'm out of here. This is y'all. Podbean. Thank you for listening. Come on, put your hands together. Give me the clap emojis. This is the Big Time Show.